there's been a really strange looking Bloxburg leak as well as a lot of theories over on Twitter, and Detective Glossie is on the case. Hey glossettes, welcome back. How are you guys doing today? Tell me down below. As usual, we are back in the detective agency as a few days ago we actually got a brand new Bloxburg leak. I'm sorry it's taken me a while to film it, I've been a bit busy, but of course we are going to take a look at the leak today and then talk about what it could mean as well as when the next update could be coming, because it's pretty interesting. We're just going to get straight into it. So first up here is the leak that was posted on Twitter on Wednesday with the caption, "A little something we're deconstructing." The image is a model of a couch, but it's broken. You can see the wonky cushions, a spring popping up, and even half of it being held up by a pile of books. So it's quite clearly meant to be an old broken couch model that they're for some reason adding into the game. That's the only leak we've had so far, but we're going to talk about the theories on what this could be for because it's so weird. The most popular theory I've seen is that they could be hinting at a fancy furniture revamp. If you don't know what fancy furniture is, it's the furniture store in town that is ran by Susan the NPC, and it's such an old building now that's pretty empty. A lot of Bloxburg players don't really like this build, and Susan's been used in quite a few Bloxburg teasers the past few months due to players' hatred of her and her shop. Poor Susan. But yeah, because of how popular the Susan lore is at the moment and how often the official social medias have been talking about her, players think this could be a hint at the third town building revamp being her furniture store. On top of this, a video was posted on the Bloxburg TikTok a week or so ago showing the new furniture pack and all the prices from the Valentine's update, and it's kind of being shown in the style of like a furniture advert like you'd see from IKEA or something, and they do mention the shop at the end of it. So I've seen a couple people think this could be a hint to the furniture store being revamped next. Honestly, I'm not too sure about that theory. I think maybe they were just trying to show the new items, but it is very interesting. But overall, maybe this is a possibility. We haven't had a building revamp for a while now, and fancy furniture definitely needs one. But if it was a revamp, why is the couch broken in the leak? And surely there's enough furniture in the game already to fill up a new furniture store. Why would they be revamping it with broken furniture? Personally, I believe if this is a revamp, it's going to be some sort of event style, like for example the Bloxburger revamp when it had an explosion. So maybe if the broken couch is something to do with the fancy furniture revamp, it could be something like, I don't know, a break-in event or something about it being destroyed and then revamped. That's the only excuse I can think of to link the broken couch and a revamp together, because if you think about it, it doesn't make that much sense. Which leads us on to our next popular theory, that it's actually going to be an item for a crafting skill update. If you don't know what the crafting skill is, it was a skill that was added to the game years ago along with the programming skill, but the ability to get these skills was never actually added with it. So it was displayed at the bottom of the skills menu, but there was never actually anything in the game that you could craft or program. It remained like this for years until I think in the past few months they removed the two skills, but players are speculating that this broken couch could mean the return of the crafting skill in like a proper update. Is of course you could fix broken items like the couch, and this could count as crafting if that makes sense. Like they could add the ability for items to break and then you have to fix them to get your crafting skill up, which is honestly really interesting. I think that would kind of be fun, but I feel like if they added it so random furniture would break, everyone would just get really annoyed all the time, especially people who just play the game to build instead of role playing. But it does seem to make way more sense than a furniture store revamp because the couch is broken, and once again we can't be sure until the update comes out, so who knows what this could mean. All I know is it's definitely one of the strangest leaks we've got so far. But this leads us on to the next section, which is when is the next Bloxburg update actually releasing? Now I'm currently recording this on March the 1st, meaning obviously the update wasn't at the end of February. If you've watched my update videos before, you'll know for the past year or so a lot of Bloxburg updates have been on the last Thursday of the month, but at the moment it seems to be slightly kind of more random. Sometimes it'll be on the first or second Thursday at the beginning of the month. It seems to be a bit more of a mixture now. For example, the Valentine's update was on February the 8th, which was the second Thursday in February. Anyways, I do think, especially considering we've already had a leak, that it's very likely we'll be getting an update in March, more specifically sooner rather than later. The most likely dates at the moment in my opinion are the 7th of March, which would be the first Thursday of the month, and the 14th of March, which would be the second Thursday. And those are of course within the next 2 weeks. If we start getting proper update teasers soon, then we know the update will definitely be releasing soon, but when it isn't a seasonal update, they're kind of harder to predict and seem to have less leaks. If we don't get an update in the next 2 weeks, then it's possible it will be at the end of the month, but because they've already leaked something, it feels pretty unlikely to me. Anyways, as usual, the date is never released beforehand, beforehand, so we honestly don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But if there's any other leaks or news, of course I'll do a video on it as soon as possible. But that's pretty much it for today's video. Let me know as usual any of your theories, and I'll see you all next time for more detectiving. I love you all so much, glossettes. XOXO, Glossy Girl.